Hi, let's talk about personal image. Your personal image is the way that you present yourself to the world. It can be through the clothes that you wear, the way that you style your hair, the way that you do your makeup, or even the way that you act. If you wish to change your current personal image and you want to reinvent yourself, this is when rebranding comes in. When you rebrand yourself, you're not only changing your image, but you're also changing the way that people see you. You're sending a message that you want to be seen in a new light. Before anyone asks why this is for black women and dark-skinned women, it's because this is the focus of my channel and the tips are based on my journey as a stylist. So all of the examples that I'll be using will be all women with darker skin. If you haven't been here before, I talk about how you can dress better and learn about how to develop your style. If you need a bit more help with your style journey, you can hire me at cocostyling.com to be your personal stylist. The Black Friday sale is still going on if you want to take advantage of that. It's a 10% discount on services, and if you want to split your payments, it's a 5% discount. What's a rebrand? First, let's talk about just regular branding. Branding is what you do to create a distinctive identity for a business. The point is to create a memorable and positive perception of the company. This would include a logo, symbols, fonts, colors, and more. When a company wants to change how it's seen by the public, it rebrands. This is an evolution, so it could mean that it will come up with a new logo, maybe even a new name. The idea is to refresh that image to the public. When it comes to a business, it's important for brands to rebrand because the public's perception of them can change over time. What might have been popular or trendy a few years ago might not be popular anymore. And the company needs to be able to adapt to stay relevant. Additionally, rebranding can help a company shake off any negative associations it might have accumulated over the years. Rebranding as a person and why you should do it. You are not a company or an establishment, you are a person. So how does that apply to you? The first thing is that unlike a company, you do not have to follow the trends, so rebranding does not mean that you have to get rid of everything you own and get the latest things that just dropped. As an individual, rebranding is the process of revamping your personal image. It begins with understanding who you are and then transforming that into something that reflects your personality and interests. It's not about changing the way that you look because of trends, but revamps can be very useful and sometimes even necessary as your life starts changing. Maybe you got a new job, you had a baby, or you want to dress more mature, maybe even moving to a place with a completely different climate, and so on. When it comes to rebranding yourself, there are a few key things to keep in mind. First, make sure that you really understand who you are as a person. What are your interests? What makes you unique? Once you have a good understanding of that, you can start developing a personal style that actually reflects those things. Also, be mindful of the image that you want to project. Is there something negative that you want to shake off? Or maybe there are some things that you want to play up more. Maybe grey isn't your best color and it washes the color from your face, making you look a bit sick. Or maybe you want to look like you have a more relaxed lifestyle. It's important to be strategic in your rebranding. Really think about the message that you want to send to the world about who you are. Ultimately, rebranding yourself is all about creating a stronger, more authentic identity. So don't be afraid of experimenting and try to find what works best for you. It helps you express yourself in a unique and meaningful way, helping you stand out from the crowd and make an impact. So what do you want to transmit? You know those people that you might see when you're walking down the street or maybe you are at a store, but there is something about them that makes them stand out from everyone, or when you know that your friend's going to love something because it is so them. or simply being able to recognize someone from afar because there is something very distinctive about them. That is what personal branding is all about. How to tell if you need an image rebrand. This is not something that everyone needs to do, it's simply up to you. And it doesn't have to be super serious. You don't need to change your name. You don't have to move to a new place. And you really do not need a brand book to use as a Bible. You can have a few guides if you want to, and it can be very helpful if you're shopping or if you're looking for things to do, but it's really not set in stone. Ask yourself, do you find yourself getting bored with your current style? Do you feel like your image does not match your lifestyle? Do you want to change your look? Can people recognize things that are uniquely you? Or even, do you want to change your lifestyle? What do you need to know to rebrand yourself? It's not like you have to turn into a completely different person. We are just trying to reflect who you are. So, of course, the first step is learning who you are. What do you feel like makes you you? What makes you unique? I really like this exercise because most of us don't really ask ourselves, who are we? This also serves as a moment to appreciate ourselves. It can be hard to figure this out if you have never thought about it, so you can ask other people what they like the most about you. Understanding your lifestyle. Now that you have an idea of who you are, the next step is to understand your lifestyle. This includes aspects of your daily life, work, hobbies, social activities. What you need to do is to ask yourself, what is it that you do on your day-to-day? And that will help you determine how your lifestyle influences the way that you look, act, and dress. Recognizing what suits your everyday life allows you to dress appropriately for any occasion. For example, if you're constantly attending formal parties, owning more formal outfits than someone else will be very convenient for you. This is key for a capsule wardrobe if you're looking into having more practical items. And do subscribe because the capsule videos are coming soon. If you got to this point, let me know what other videos you would like to see. Finding inspiration. This might have been obvious, but the learning and research part is not just about pinning things on your Pinterest board. It was important for you to understand the things that you needed first. This way, you actually have a guideline and you're not just randomly adding stuff. Start gathering inspiration from your everyday surroundings, pictures of your fashion icons, outfits that you like, color combinations, activities. You can add whatever you want in it. Pinterest and Instagram are great for this, but do try to include personal items to create a more personalized mood board. Focus in finding visuals that will inspire you to rebrand yourself in a way that shows who you are. Creating the plan. This is the fun part. You get to put together a look that not only reflects who you are, but also represents your lifestyle. It is more than just buying new clothes. It's about creating an image for yourself that expresses your personality in a fashionable way. Choosing the right colors for you. Colors can be used to express different moods, so it's important for you to find out what colors make you feel good. I have a playlist to help you determine which colors will make you look your best. And if you want a customized palette, you can hire me at cocostyling.com. When you have your palette, choose the colors that you like the most and start experimenting with them. The good thing about this is that they already have a color theme, so it's easier to create a cohesive image. Choosing the right clothes for you. You need to go for items that will make you look good, but also they should make you feel great. Before you choose the pieces that you want to wear, take into account your body shape and your bone structure so that it is easier to curate the items that you need. It's not just about clothes. hair, makeup, and accessories play a big part in this as well. If you completed this process, you have learned a lot. You learned about yourself, your needs, what you like, and what looks good on you. Now it's time to put all of that together. It's important to note that you do not have to go overboard. Rebranding yourself doesn't really mean it has to be drastic. It could just be a closet cleanse, or it can go as far as creating a whole new persona. When you're shopping for things, or if you're just organizing the things that you own, look for pieces that fit into your rebranded look and create a plan with them. Make sure to include accessories, hairstyles, makeup looks, shoes, and anything that fits into your vision. Once you have gone through all of this process, it is time to leave your brand. You get to complete all of the promises that you have made to yourself and have fun with it. It is not set in stone. You can change it as much as you want, but just have a clear vision. If rebranding was about creating an image of who you are and what you stand for, then living the brand is about actively taking steps towards maintaining that image. You can also rebrand your lifestyle by choosing activities and hobbies that fit with who you are. And how does it help? Rebranding yourself is a fun and exciting process that helps you become a bit more confident in who you are. It allows you to create an image of yourself that really expresses what you are and what you want to be. They do say that you should always dress for the life that you want, and this is a great starting point. That would be it for today. Do subscribe if you want to know how to build your perfect capsule wardrobe. Have a nice day, and I'll be seeing you soon.